that they were too soon for this cosmos. The ultimate fate of the Imins, I leave to your imagination, but regarding their final dream, the Last Hope project, I'll offer one last comment. The Imins were the first, by quite a way, and their time capsule would go undiscovered for many billions of years. They knew that this was likely true, so had to design something that could last for eons, without any moving parts, active power or electronics, yet something that could somehow transmit information across the galaxy. And so the Imins placed a roughly 500-kilometer orbiting structure around their star, a thin sheet of material whose very shape would reveal its artificial nature. As this sheet eclipsed in front of the star, distant civilizations might detect the dips in light and see something strange. Their first idea was to make it a triangle, something so obviously different from the shape of a planet that it would be clear that somebody built it. But for many Imins, that simply wasn't enough. A triangle didn't convey their science, their art, their philosophy, or what it was like to be an Imin. And so the Imins devised a complex series of shapes, swirling geometries with nested structures. Like a fractal, one could begin with a coarse, zoomed-out picture and learn some basic information. But the closer one looked, the more details, spokes, and nuanced structures would reveal themselves. In one of their greatest achievements, Imin mathematicians devised an ingenious way of encoding entire volumes of information within these intricate shapes. However, the largest structure they could feasibly build was just 500 kilometers in length and width, but that was tiny compared to the size of their home star, blocking out less than 60 billionths of the star's brightness during the periodic eclipses. There wasn't much hope of anyone detecting that, let alone the intricate spokes and structure embedded within it. But the Imins had a long game. They knew that their star would die, eventually leaving behind a tiny white dwarf that would be not much bigger than their planet was. So if the structure survived until then, it would now block out a respectable 0.2% of the white dwarf's light, boosting the amplitude 34,000-fold.